Email marketing is dead. Is probably something you've heard at your latest e-commerce fair. I can assure you though, it's not. There's still plenty of profit to be made from contacting customers by email. However, with social media getting more and more prominent in the marketing space, we need to start thinking differently about emails. You're about to learn how. In this video, I will talk about automating and personalizing your existing email flows with email recommendations that will always be up to date at the moment your emails are opened. You'll learn how to automate large portions of your email marketing with Clerk.io's AI-driven product-centric campaigns, triggers, and recurring emails, giving you more time to focus on your content-based newsletters. And lastly, you will learn just how flexible Clerk is in terms of analyzing your email flows, pushing high-margin items, and designing your emails for high conversion. If you don't already know what Clerk's email tool is, I highly recommend checking the video in the description for a deep dive into why it's so awesome. The best practices I will present in this video should not be seen as the end-all approach, but rather as a great foundation for working much more smartly with email marketing through personalization. Before we truly get started though, let's talk about the elephant on the screen. Often, marketers are careful about sending many emails because they worry their recipients will perceive it as spam. It's a very valid concern, but it's important to realize two fundamental truths. One, sending many emails is only a problem if they're not sufficiently relevant, and two, not all subscribers are equal. Take a look at Amazon. They often send me 3 to 6 emails a day, sometimes immediately after one another. They are highly relevant though, as I have actually been browsing PS5 games and Google for my girlfriend, headphones, and much more. Most of us have multiple interests, so receiving emails catering to each of them is not a problem. Regarding recipients, yes, you will likely see some of them unsubscribing if you up your email game. However, these are most likely people who would never buy from you anyway. As most email clients charge you per recipient, you might as well get your list cleaned up so you can focus on the actual potential buyers. Let's dig in. Clerk's email tool lets you take the power of our recommendations engine and embed it into any of your existing email flows. It literally only takes a couple of minutes per email and removes any guesswork of what to show to any recipient. Start by creating a design. We'll talk more about this later in the video. Then create 3 content blocks with the following logics. Keyword recommendations, which allows you to use free text to find the best matches for any brand, category, type of product, or anything else you can think of. Bestsellers in category for showing the most popular items within any category of your choice, and visitor recommendations, which will show personalized results to any recipient based on their recent browsing. These logics are not chosen by random. They are amazing for some of the most important emails you likely already send with your existing client. From now on, whenever you write a themed newsletter, the keyword recommendations are there to perfect that email. Maybe you're writing about the latest bulletproof dietary trends because, let's face it, we never run out of ways to lose weight. Simply write in the brand name and then copy-paste the code directly into your email. At other times, you might be writing more broadly about personal care, for example, in which case you should use bestsellers in category. Next up is the welcome email. This is where visitor recommendations are amazing. As most e-commerce stores have large catalogs with many different products, it makes a huge difference whether you show vegetarian items or yerba mate, depending on what the recipient browsed before signing up. If you've watched some of our other videos, it's probably no surprise that getting me to convert is to show that yerba mate. This is of course just our cherry pickings of 2 types of emails used by most e-commerce businesses. We highly encourage you to check the many logics we have available to identify automation potential across the rest of your flows. Clerk's auto email feature lets you automate a full baseline of email sendouts that are focused entirely on products. This ultimately gives you much more time for writing the more curated, content-focused emails in your existing email client. Campaigns is the strongest feature, as it allows you to work with emails just like with paid ads. You simply choose what you want to sell and let Clerk handle the rest. You should have at least 20 active campaigns running at any given time, but the more the better. This is because it will give Clerk's AI the best possible chance of picking in the collective pool of emails for finding the best ones to send every day. While you can use Clerk's auto email feature standalone, the full power is unlocked when you also use audience. The best first campaigns to create are based on interests in your categories and brands. Start by selecting at least 10 different ones and create individual campaigns for each. Then use audience with the interested in metric for quickly identifying which recipients are most likely to buy each of these types of products. Each campaign should then be configured to send to this specific audience and show the very best matches for each category and brand. Afterwards, set up a campaign showing personalized recommendations. As this is a highly individual product logic, it should actually just be sent to everyone. Create 2 more campaigns using the same logic but filtered on discounted products and newest items respectively. With these 3 campaigns, you have fully personalized sendouts that both cater to deal hunters, trendsetters, and anyone else in between. Lastly, create a campaign showing hot products currently on sale and send it to an audience of price-sensitive customers. With this, you will pique the interest with novelty items that are discounted, something that often leads to orders for price-aware recipients. Triggers react on customers interacting in a specific way on the webshop. Clerk supports both abandoned browse and abandoned cart, which you might already know from your own email client. Where Clerk's triggers really differ though is in abandoned search. If you're using Clerk's search function, our email tool can react on any customers searching without buying. So if I've searched for Demon Slayer Rice Bowl, yes, that is actually a thing. A pretty cool thing. But then leave the site without buying, an email will land in my inbox soon reminding me of what I've searched for. After all, there can be any number of reasons why I didn't buy, like the dog taking care of business on the floor or the postman actually ringing the bell to deliver my package for once. Staying top of mind for your visitors is important for your conversion rate. There are more triggers you can use to keep customers engaged, so be sure to check out all the options. Not all email clients support sending automatic emails without triggering it on an action, so sending recurring newsletters is another great addition to your existing marketing. Recurring emails are sent at the same time every month or week and are fantastic for reaching recipients at key points during their weekly or monthly routines. Start by setting up an email that sends the first day of every month with the hottest products you have. Most recipients will have gotten their salary by then and are likely looking for something awesome to spend it on. Money exists to be used, right? Then set up another one for the end of the month with personalized recommendations currently on sale. At this point, we probably have little money left on our accounts, but might still need a new shirt as we can't walk around with mustard on the one we have now. Yes, one shirt is enough. Just ask Mark Zuckerberg. I can't stress this enough. Spend time on perfecting your subject lines. One of, if not the biggest part of catching attention in an inbox filled with emails is using a sharp and catchy subject line. One of the benefits of sending emails with Clerk is that you know which type of products are shown in each email, so you can match your subject lines directly to it. Also, add 1 to 2 lines of flavor text to each email, so recipients know exactly what they're looking at. Most recipients likely won't read more than the subject line and possibly the headline, but flavor text is still important for creating a cohesive and professional looking email. When designing your email recommendations, make sure to visualize the important details of each product with a high-resolution image, name, price, and potential discount, plus a call to action button. In addition, for auto email, make sure to include a high-quality logo in the top, add your 4 most important categories, and then tailor the footer with your social links and business info. Lastly, include your unsubscribe link in the footer if you use your existing email client to manage subscribers. Make sure to match both designs to your brand by using your color scheme and fonts. You can see much more about designing from the link in the description. Clerk's email tool automatically adapts to your customers' behavior, but monitoring the performance of your individual emails is important for growing. You can do this easily using Email Insights, which clearly visualizes what works and, more importantly, what does not. We recommend checking this dashboard at least once a month to identify potential growth possibilities to work on next. Maybe you should focus more on your personalized email flows or cut back on one specific category to send more emails from another niche subcategory. Lastly, use merchandising to influence how Clerk ranks the results shown in your emails. A great way to get started with this is to send us an indication of all of your product's margins and then boosting the ones you earn the most from selling. Clerk will still use its advanced AI to make sure the right products are presented in the emails, but with an added emphasis on high margin items. Check the dashboards and merchandising videos also found in the description for much more info about these functionalities. This is Clerk's email best practices. To summarize, use email recommendations to automate and personalize your existing newsletters and welcome flow. By doing this, you never have to guess which products will be most relevant to any recipients opening your emails. Then, identify at least 10 of your best categories and brands and create campaigns for audiences interested in buying from these. Clerk's AI will identify and send emails to the whole pool of campaigns based on each recipient's email opens and buying behavior. Set up an abandoned search trigger that reacts on customers searching without buying, which is a great way to stay top of mind with your recipients. Use recurring newsletters to automate emails uniquely relevant to most recipients' monthly or even weekly routines, like hottest product right after getting our salary or personalized discounts when we are low on funds at the end of the month. Spend time perfecting your subject lines for each email to really catch attention in the filled inboxes most of us have today. And lastly, use email insights and merchandising to continuously learn about and grow your email marketing by focusing on the right campaigns and products. Ultimately, if you want to grow your business by working smarter, not harder, you need Clerk in your tech stack. It's the best way to attract, convert, and retain your customers. So, what are you waiting for?